Wild Ninja here, and today we're gonna talk about something pretty cool. So we pretty much got some new information about Ninjago Dragon's Rising Season 3, and we got some more information about Griffin Turner himself. So I thought I'd just put this in a huge update video and then talk separately about things that are coming out very soon. So first of all, someone has asked Doc Wyatt a bunch of questions. Question number one: which is the fastest elemental power, speed or the elemental power of reflex? Doc Wyatt replies with speed, which is honestly, speed is quick. Quicksilver, Flash are speed, not reflex. So obviously that would be the strongest power. That would be the quickest one. Does Zer's appearance reference anything about Griffin Turner? For example, and red eyes and Griffin's red sunglasses. Uh, Dark White says, not intentionally. For question number three, are we going to learn about the powers of the other people who were in the tournament? I'm sure that information will come out eventually from some source or another. I guess this is referring because in 2020 we did get a tournament. Well, not a tournament. It was more of like learning about the elemental powers. This came out at the same time as a couple of other elemental masters were coming out in sets. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this is something that will come hopefully in a future element book. I would hope we would get one at least confirmed by the end of this year, and I think we need one. But I'd be very interested to see. We know at the end of last year, Doc White was definitely confirming a whole heap of different elemental masters and powers. I didn't cover all of that, but it'd be very interesting to see what comes obviously next. Number four. What are we going to learn about what happened to older elemental masters such as Jacob, the old master of sound, who don't have powers anymore? Not a focus of Dragon's Rising, but there will be lots of Ninjago stories on and off screen, and I'm sure it will be covered eventually. Very interesting. I'm hoping actually, and I want to do a full video about this. I'm actually more interested about Skylar because I feel like Skylar's power in Ninjago Dragon's Rising should have something separate to it. The reason being is the old writers had originally said they did want to go somewhere with it, and they turned it into a quick short story. But I feel like with the Source Dragons, they could see Amber being this possible disgusting element that shouldn't exist with them. And it'd be just very interesting to see how the ninja react to this, and maybe the Source Dragons can even admit that they have actually toned down the elemental power of Amber. As we originally remember, Skylar could touch every single elemental monster and gain their powers. These days, she grabs it for at least, let's say, a couple of hours, and that's it. She can't use it for much longer. Which to me, I feel is kind of dumbing down the character and the power, no, its power itself, but I guess that's another thing that I'm so far just, there's a lot of questions to it. Number five. What happened to Griffin Turner, the Master of Speed, after the merge? No spoilers. Hopefully he's still alive. I'm gonna guess he's still alive. I hope we get some more information about that, but maybe we'll find out in the future. That'd be interesting. Why does Rux wear a mask on her mouth? Will we see how she looks without it? Because it looks cool and scary. Gotta agree with you, Doc Wyatt. It does look cool and scary. I just like the whole concept of Rux with that on. She looks different compared to her brother, and that's what I like about it. Especially because she's got the one that Jay, aka Rogue, wears the sets. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Now let's get on to season 3 descriptions of the ninja. Let's take a look at Lloyd's. Lloyd is the legendary Green Ninja and Alan's Master of Energy. Once he has connected with the Source Dragon, he can see possible futures through visions. I'm going to guess this is something Lloyd is going to go through because it says here, although Lloyd doubts his ability to lead, his decisions are crucial in battle against the Thunder Fang. Take this also as a grain of salt because we know Lloyd was definitely doubting his abilities in Tournament of Sources, but at the same time, we didn't really see that much at all. I'm pretty sure he led that Tournament of Sources battle very far until he lost. Penny was very, yep, sorry, you've got this. That's how I interpreted it. So this part, I'm gonna say, yeah, he's gonna still struggle with his visions. Although I feel like this should be something that ends halfway through next season. That's just my opinion because I feel like the more Lloyd makes this a big issue for himself and doesn't get control of it, and I hope he does get control of it at least by season 4, part 1. If he doesn't gain control of it, it's just going to get worse for him. Kai's is interesting. The wild head, Kai, which is not really that much of a hothead anymore, is a master of the elemental power of fire. He will do anything to protect his friends. While trying to stop the Forbidden Five from freeing Thunderfang, he finds himself in a battle against an old friend. This is obviously talking about Jay Walker, especially because he's gone rogue, literally. But it's going to be interesting to obviously see. He is going to have to fight him, and we've seen that in Crystallized. But this is what's going to be cool, and I'm going to talk about this separately in a separate video. Seeing Kai and Jay clash is going to be something that we are going to be having to be excited about. Though I did like Nia and Jay's fight, and I'll admit it was decent, I feel like this is just going to be more intense now, because Kai's not a hothead anymore, but he will do anything that it takes to protect Nia. At the same time, we haven't seen this construct where he is not just fighting for Nia, he's fighting for his best friend as well, who is literally in front of him, but can't remember himself. I feel like whatever Ninjago does with this fight, it needs to be strong, epic, and it needs to be powerful. Admittedly, it has to be on par with Noct freeing the rest of the Forbidden Five and Kai coming out. It has to be at least on par with that. If not, they've kind of failed, in my opinion. Going to the last two descriptions, we are talking about Riyu and Sora. I'll start with Riyu. Riyu is the ninja sidekick. After learning how to fly, Riyu wants to learn Spinjitzu, so he can protect his friends in the battle against evil. But he must learn to overcome failure in order to follow the path ahead. Issue here is these descriptions for Riyu and Sora say she instead of he for them. Weird, I know. But Ryu not wanting to fail, this is an interesting arc they're going to start picking up on, because apparently Ryu's future is a Source Dragon. So I could definitely see this being something that they want to delve into and push Ryu to. And I can sort of see that in the set, that Ryu does really want to help and overcome failure. And I can see him when he gets conjoined into this mech. Maybe this is something that he will hopefully be like, yeah, I can do this. I'm very excited for that. Sora is an elemental master of technology and Lloyd's student. After the tournament of sources, not origins, her best friend Aaron left the ninja team to join Roz's side, leaving Sora sad. After learning Spinjitzu, he finds herself. So she'll be learning Spinjitzu this season in a battle against Aaron. She believes herself to be useless in stopping the Forbidden Five, mainly because her technology power can't do much. From freeing the Thunderfang, Sora wants to reconcile with Eren, but will she succeed? Doubt that. I feel like Kai's gonna bash the shit out of him. I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna have to knock some sense into Eren. It's either Kai, Cold, or Zane, or Neil. I do not think Lloyd will have any match to go through to get into Eren's head, or Sora, or realistically Wildfire would be funny to see. Wildfire just goes, you shouldn't be doing this. Be cool. Be cool. I feel like one of the original Ninja will have to talk, or maybe even Jay. But let me know what you guys think about these new information about Ninjago Season 3 and the Elemental Master of Speed himself. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.